What's going on, everybody? I have just finished reading an excellent book, and here are my thoughts after reading this book. The name of this book is Lift Your Voice by Angela Harrison and Michael Levin. I highly recommend for everybody of all ethnic groups and all nationalities to read this book. This book does not teach you about discrimination. It is not a book filled with bitterness, hatred, nor strife. No, it teaches you about anti-racism. It teaches you about the historical elements that were swept under the rug. It presents solutions to the problems that were disregarded for so long. And it teaches us how each and every one of us can make a difference positively in the world to make the world a better place, not just for black people, but for everyone. Regardless of what your ethnic group is, regardless of how old or young you are, how you can make a difference in society and make the world a better place for all of us. And this book right here talks about so many topics that our parents didn't teach us and teachers didn't mention to us in school. It also presents to us how we can be better parents, better leaders, and so much more. I highly recommend for you to buy this book. This book is an exceptional book. It is filled with facts. It is not filled with opinions or, colorism, racist statements. No, it is not filled with any of that at all. And just for clarification, just for those of you who believe that this is another Black Lives Matter movement book, or this is just something that, is placed out there to stir up strife in society. No, it is not at all that type of book. Furthermore, just for those of you that believe that, the Black Lives Matter movement is a movement that stirs up strife, all it does is promote rioting and violence. No, the purpose of the movement is for us as blacks to go out there and lift our voices and to fight for our rights. And what are those rights? Equality and justice. That's all we're asking for. We're not saying that other lives don't matter. We're not saying that you should treat us better than you treat anybody else in the world. No, that's not the purpose of the Black Lives Matter movement. We're out here being persistent and determined to fight for our rights, to put an end to all the injustices and inequality that us as blacks face on a daily basis. That's all we're asking for, equality and justice. We're not asking for us to be treated way better than everybody else or for everybody to bow down to us. No, we're very well aware that everybody else's life matters too. However, in the incident of police brutality and anything else that goes on out there, whenever it happens to a black person, it's often disregarded and people could really care less about it. But whenever it happens to anybody else, it's, something that's very serious. It's something that needs to be taken care of as soon as possible. And we would like that same type of energy to be placed into a case or situation that involves the death of a black person. That's it. However, I highly recommend for you to read books more often. As opposed to scrolling on social media, instead of going out there and wasting time, watching TV or laying around in your bed all day, I highly recommend that you read more books because books will properly inform you. For a lot of us, we're misinformed in schools and at home. Just because several people are telling you something doesn't mean it's right. Just because several people are telling you what you want to hear doesn't mean it's true. It's up to you to learn the facts. It's up to you to build your intellect because nobody could do that for you. No one. And furthermore, reading books is way better than scrolling on social media. And be careful what you read because some books are filled with propaganda as well. So I would highly recommend that you read books, but just be careful what you read. But my best recommendation as of now is this book right here. Pick it up today and read more books.